Hey y'all, it's Dr. B here. And I did an education here on social media and on my podcast, the Living Holistically Well Podcast. And I talked about HIV awareness. And I want to revisit this because today, baby, I was on a call and the rate of infection, infection in major cities is astronomical. Baby, y'all need to put y'all tallywhackers up. And ladies, y'all need to close y'all legs because, oh my goodness, y'all. And in the African American and Latino community, the rates are unbelievable. And so we need to have this discussion. So the very first thing I think everybody should do is educate yourselves on the disease, what it does to the body, how it, what signs and symptoms, what it causes, because you're not just you could have some negative health consequences because of HIV infection. So I think it's important that people are educating themselves just the fact of what HIV and AIDS is. Number two, I think you need to know your status. What does that mean, Dr. B? That means that you go get tested, and you get tested on a regular basis. I used to say annually, but I think it's based upon your activity and whether you are protecting yourself or not. So you got to use discretion. I know some people who test regularly with the NovaSure from CVS or Walgreens just to get a baseline. And you can roll into the clinics and here and get tested as well. There's testing facilities all over the city of Houston, and I'm sure in other major cities, especially because of the impact that is currently being made by HIV. And so once you know your status, I think the next thing you need to do is know the person that you're about to sleep with. You need to know their status as well. So asking a person, hey, what's your status? What's your HIV status is not enough. You need proof. I need to see your my chart. And some people don't have my chart because they don't have health insurance, but they may have a printed out paper and they carry it around. And so you can use that, but I wouldn't trust it because depending on the date of it. And since you had this test done, have you had any relationships with anyone protected since? Because that'll quantify or qualify that test that they're showing you. And so the next thing I think you should do is once you know their status, I think you should protect yourself. And here's the deal, and this is something that I said on this call today. Protect yourself, whether you know that person's status or not. Protect yourself. Unless you're with that person 24/7, protect yourself. And so, how Dr. B do I protect myself? I'm glad you asked. So there's a female and a male condom. You can go to any of the clinics and get you a whole bag of them for free. But I want to take this protection to a different level. And that is PEP and PrEP. What's the difference? I'm glad you asked. Again, y'all so inquisitive. So PEP is post-exposure prophylaxis. That means that you done had some risky behavior and you don't know what that person had. And so you want to protect yourself. So if you use PEP, you need to use it within 72 hours of the violation, the R word, having relationships with somebody who's an IV drug user or a break in a condom or something like that. You got 72 hours. Kind of like that Plan B pill. You got 72 hours to get that in your system. Now, let's talk about PrEP. Who will be a candidate for PrEP? Somebody who is not consistently using a condom, who is consistently having relationships with someone who is HIV positive, whether you know it or not, or having relationships with someone who is an IV drug user. Now, if you use PrEP, you have to use it consistently. And I mean, before every exposure. If you think you're going out this weekend and you think you're going to hit them streets Friday or Saturday night, take you one. Just take you one. Just to protect yourself. Okay? So it has to be used consistently. Also, I think this is really important for you to know. It reduces your risk of contracting the virus by 99%. 99% if used correctly and consistently. Reduces your risk of contracting the HIV virus if you through physical relations. Okay? Now, the rate of protection does drop with IV drug use to about 73-74%. And let me just explain the reason why. It drops because that's directly into the vein, into the blood supply. So, but you do still have some level of protection, about 74%. Okay? So there does not need to be any new infections. Or if there are new infections, they don't have to be at the rate that we're seeing them. Did you know that women are more likely to contract the virus from men than men are to contract the virus from women? 2 times higher. Why is that? Because one, the vagina is more prone to micro tears, which make the person, the lady, more susceptible. 2, semen has a higher rate of concentration of the virus. 3, the virus can live longer in the vagina. Yeah. So women, ladies, you are more prone to getting the HIV virus than our male counterparts. So please protect yourself and be very careful. And then I want to also talk about the new infection rates. And I think it's important for us to know this data. Most affected is the African American male, ages 24 to 35. 66% occur from MSM, that's male to male contact. Only 23% occur from hetero contact. And then only 7% occur from IV drug use. Y'all do what you will with this information. I think it's important that we know. We talk about everything on social media. We need to be talking about our health and how to protect ourselves amongst some of these diseases. It's been my motto, if anybody knows me, some things happen in our lives that we have absolutely no control over. We should control the things that we can, and you can control this. So this is Dr. B. If you need some information on testing and getting needed supplies, including PEP or PrEP, please inbox me. I got you. Y'all take care for now. Bye.